went forever. I'm clicking. It's not going.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, guys,
So
welcome
it's
back. My voice is sounding great as usual. I know.
all
Um,
that yelling over the weekend.
I didn't even talk. They're like, "You good?" I'm like, "I don't know." I've been coughing up a lung. That's for sure. Every cough is like deep in my soul. But yeah, I'll try to pull the mic away when I have a cough. But yeah, we haven't been on for a couple weeks now. It's been pretty exciting. We did the well before we get into South Dakota hockey. I will say Carter this last week got a assist,
Yep.
but
Youngstown, the number one in their
they
division.
did lose. They did
Yeah.
lose both games, which is tough.
Yeah, close games.
But I've been looking at their play, and it just seems like he might not be putting points up, but he must be doing something right on the ice.
Yeah,
You know,
getting playing time.
and
Especially
I
being
wish
as
we
young.
could just watch him play.
know.
But so just seeing him that not taking time off, that he's consistently playing means that he's doing something right in the coach's eye, and so it's
Yeah.
you know first time in that league, you got to get used to it. So
Well, and you're still a high schooler technically.
yeah,
So like that's a pretty good competition to be able to get playing time and ice time like he has been. Compared to some of the others who are young at the same age as him. Yeah, that's impressive. I'd say that's probably the hustle,
Yeah.
the physicality. I mean, all that big kid.
yeah. So I'm excited to see what comes here. Getting closer for him to playoffs,
Mm.
but yeah,
Just gotta look
so
forward to UND days.
I know it's coming up too.
Oh.
It'll be fun.
Oh.
Got at least one more year with the Lumberjacks. Hopefully in the United States, not in Canada.
It'll be in the States.
um, but yeah, we live streamed Aberdeen and Yankton yesterday. Or I'm sorry, not yesterday.
Saturday. Last Saturday.
Yankton won 3-1, and then also won Sunday. I think it was
4-3.
4-3.
Yep.
So that kind of puts everything in a little bit better perspective. We got 1 week left.
Mm-hmm.
At least majority of teams have 1 week left. This coming week will be the end of it. I just want to see. I want to make sure I'm correct on that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of teams play this weekend
Probably.
and then have a
So.
week off.
Yeah.
Um,
And then it's
yeah.
state.
So yeah. So they do. So everyone's gonna be done this week. And yeah, so it's gonna be a big. Every game counts right now for everybody. Rapid, I guess it doesn't matter for you guys. Rapid will be number 1 seed. They're 8 points ahead of Brookings with 2 games left. So,
Yeah.
but the 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 can all fight for 2. Right now, Brookings is there. Sioux Falls Flyers West has the best opportunity to be number 2. If Sioux Falls West wins out, they will be seeded number 2. They play Sioux Falls East, Pierre, and Yankton. So
They got 3 games left, huh?
Yeah, they got.
Jeez.
So
They play all 3 this weekend.
Friday,
Wow.
Saturday, Sunday.
Jeez.
They're the only team with 3 left, other than Brandon Valley, but the only 3 left that are going to state. So if they win out, even if Brookings wins out the next 2, I think Sioux Falls West has the upper hand because they would technically be tied with points.
Did they beat Brookings in the season?
I think they
They
win 1-1.
Okay.
I don't.
Then
So
I wonder what it comes down to.
I don't know what
then.
it comes down to. I don't know if it's goals for, goals against, or differential. But even though differential is really tight with Brookings at 82 and Sioux Falls at 79. So again, I don't know. I don't know how that all plays out, but that is going to be a race to see what happens.
Yeah.
Sioux Falls East more than likely won't go up more than 3. Right now they're at 4. So pretty much the 2 and 3 spot are fighting for. 4 and 5 are pretty much going to be Sioux Falls East or Yankton, is my guess. And so those guys will probably be playing each other. And then it just comes down to Aberdeen and Mitchell, 6 and 7. So
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. So 2 and 3 and 6 and 7. Either way, you're playing those two teams.
Yeah.
So Aberdeen plays. Mitchell has one game left, and that's against us. We play Friday night against Huron. I'm gonna say yeah, we're gonna win. But last time we got there, half the guys weren't even ready to take warm ups. We ended up losing.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say yeah, it's a guaranteed because I know we could lose.
Yeah. That's one of those that's happened to us too.
So exactly. So, but if we beat Huron on Friday, we take 6 because of oh actually, what is it? I think we overtake 6, but I don't know. No,
Were you tied?
because we'll be tied with Mitchell
They would take it over you because
because they beat us.
Yep. That would come down to their last
But
game.
why
That
would
last game.
no, we were above them for some reason because they lost. Either way, so if we
I don't
win 24, so pretty much Saturday is gonna be if we're 6 or 7.
I think that's gonna be. I mean, because that determines if you're gonna go in the state playing Rapid right away, or you're gonna
No.
go in. No.
It's no, because
Wouldn't you play the first seed?
no, that's 8. That's Watertown.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
8. 8 was in there.
This
Okay.
is-
So then you would play the second if
Yeah.
you were 7th.
So, yeah, we'd be either way. We're gonna play Brookings or Sioux Falls Flyers West.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All the games we played against both of them have been very close. We took Brookings to overtime,
Yeah.
and Sioux Falls beat us, and we
You
we
won and
beat
won.
them.
Yeah.
So either way, it's gonna be a good game.
No free advertisement. I forgot.
Gonna be a good game for us. But yeah, so those are gonna be the biggest games
Yeah.
to look out for, especially Saturday. Saturday's gonna be the big game for us. Unless we lose Friday, then it's kind of, Saturday's game.
Then you just
is
got to
it is
beat
what
up
it is.
Mitchell just for payback, you know. You gotta take it all and
8-7.
score like 10 goals.
So yeah.
Is that in Mitchell?
No.
Right? Yeah.
So, but yeah. So just some big games all around this weekend. So,
Mhm.
very exciting stuff. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here at the end of the week. JV will go out and play
Where's
next
their
weekend.
state at?
Rapid.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it'll be very interesting on what happens. So
Where are they
would
sitting
say.
seated GV for you guys?
I think 4.
Or
I think
nice.
it could have changed this weekend. Let's see here. We can take a gander at this here quick.
Yeah, 'cause I'm curious about them.
They are 4th. Looks like they're going to be 4th unless
Did they win against? Did they
Well,
win Sunday?
they
too?
got 2 games. Sioux Falls East has 2 games as well. Sioux Falls East plays Sioux Falls and Pierre. Sioux Falls and Pierre. Probably going to be both wins. So I'm assuming we're going to be 4th, which will end up playing
Fifth.
Mitchell. So
Nice.
for that one. But
Did they win Sunday too?
I think they lost in overtime.
Oh, really? Damn, the game went in overtime. Say it was close. It was close on Saturday. And
Yeah.
I showed up there. They barely pulled one off.
Yeah. So,
Damn, I can't believe there's been so many overtime games. I mean, when we played, I swear I only was in one.
I feel like it's been like 1. Yeah,
And already this year, varsity's had 3 or 4 alone?
something like that.
Just this
think-
year?
3, just
For
maybe
sure.
2.
Yeah. For sure, I've filmed 2 of them
Yeah.
here at home. I know you had
Yeah,
one
I
away.
think- Yeah. Yeah, 3.
At least 3.
Yeah. So
Man.
hopefully that.
That'd been I mean, like, because I
Luckily-
was thinking, because I still remember the one we lost to this day in Watertown. Puck took a wacky bounce
Oh,
off the
at
the
State?
backboard. No, not at State. That
Oh.
no, that was in season in Watertown. And Bubba Spearing put the rebound in, and I was just like, I remember it clear as day. Like I was still there. So it's just like I can't imagine being in 3 of them this year. Like, I was like, it's a cool memory, especially if you win.
Yeah.
Obviously we lost. I still remember it. It'd just be a cool experience, especially if you score the goal. I
Yeah.
can't imagine that feeling as a kid like that. Be awesome. Still talk about it to this day.
I talk about Brookings all the time.
I know. I don't blame you. I mean, why not?
I'm like when you
That's a
beat,
great start to the season.
dude,
I don't know what's
when
the,
you beat Brookings 2 times in a regular season. I'm sorry.
as an Aberdeen, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
No,
too
we're
weird.
the only ones that did it that
I
year.
know.
We beat
I think
Brookings
it was
twice.
just more. It was great because the start of the season we had, because we went undefeated in the Rooster Cup, and then we started the season 3-0. Or we beat Brookings, we beat Sioux Falls,
the good Sioux Falls team.
yeah, and then I don't know who
And
else we beat.
I think the other Sioux Falls
Yeah,
team
there's Sioux Falls
that weekend.
Yeah,
I think that was our first weekend.
Yeah,
with
we were
3
like
games,
6-0.
and it was Brookings, Sioux Falls.
yeah, and like it was just like, who is this Aberdeen team?
Yeah.
People were just
I
like,
remember
what are you guys doing?
I getting text from Rapid.
Yeah,
Did you guys just beat Brookings?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did with
That
5
was-
seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. I scored one.
Yeah.
I scored the first goal of the year that year.
Nope, Matt got the last. Well, of that game.
2-1.
Yeah.
And then I got so excited selling at the end. I almost freaking tripped Gus.
Yeah.
He caught me though.
I just jumped into him. That 7-foot goalie.
He's a stud.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was great, especially
yeah.
for a first game. This
And
season.
then you go to state. We knew
it was gonna be a battle.
it was gonna be a battle.
It was.
But yeah,
It was disappointing.
I just knew we weren't gonna win that win. I saw Perman take a shot and hit post, and then it just ran across the goal
That was
line.
the end. That was at the end.
Close to the end.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Oh, I
we ain't
remember.
winning this game.
I had a breakaway and I got stuffed in the backhand.
Yeah.
I made a move and I went backhand and he went eagle. I couldn't get it over his leg pad, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I think about that all the time. Like if I would have just scored that, we'd at least be tied.
And the 2 goals they scored were so soft,
They were.
and Gus knew it.
Hmm.
And
They were lucky. Like I think they even knew
ramped up his stick. One of them did.
it. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I think they were even lucky that they got away with that.
Yeah.
I think they knew that
So-
they got away with that one.
But man, we would have.
That student section was crazy. Like that was all around great. Because like we ran through, they made that sign. We ran through it. Like we started out strong. Everything was strong. We got down early and we couldn't get back in time. Didn't have time. Because I just remember
we were destroying them.
that third
get it.
period we dominated. Like I can't remember the last time I've seen a Brookings team, like I don't know, like that dominated in a way. You know what I mean? Like because we spent a majority of the time in our offensive zone,
Yeah.
their defensive zone, and they were just running around desperate,
Yeah.
just trying to get it out any chance. They iced it every time they got the
Yeah.
puck.
And we only had 2 lines.
Yeah, and we were just back and
Friggin'
forth,
boom,
back and
boom,
forth.
boom.
It was wild. Goalie got pulled, never got scored. And at the end, it was just we did not want to give up.
We couldn't. Yeah, we
No.
just couldn't score. It was just one of those
No.
nights, which sucked because we would have been the first time having a winning season for Aberdeen in a long time.
Mhm.
Winning a first
The
game,
first round.
first round, that would have been something crazy.
Mhm.
And then even our coach got coach of the year.
Mhm.
You know, so that's to
Got
me
us
is
got our
just-
first All-State team.
Yeah, you know, it's just
Goalie. Yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
disappointing because it's kind of like this year. We had like 11 seniors for us. It was.
15.
No, we didn't have that many. Did we really? I don't feel like it
We
was
had
that,
15 seniors.
that season.
Oh, that's
No,
I thought,
not this season.
yeah, we had like 11.
But
Because
yeah,
then next season they sucked.
yeah.
they, like, won 3 games.
Perm,
It
we
was
left Perm behind.
Perm, Colton, and that was it. Those were the 2
Felt
seniors.
bad. Well, Diener was there too.
Yeah, but he wasn't a senior.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
That's
so
right.
like
he
the
was a
next
senior.
like 2 years, the next
Yeah,
year,
Diener
it was
just
all
got-
Diener, and he got even
beat up.
worse.
Yeah, I feel bad. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it sucked.
yeah.
No,
That was our shot.
that was
Lost it.
a good shot.
That's why you guys don't miss out on your shot if you're listening to this. Then you're gonna be like us in 10 years talking about it.
Because freaking miss it.
Yeah, sucks.
I'll use that for next year.
Yeah,
You guys sick and tired of me talking about Brookings and how I beat them? Well, that's all I got.
Well,
left,
then you guys
boys.
got to beat that. You got
Yeah.
to beat them at state.
Yeah.
Then you
Oh,
guys
this
can.
is all I
Then
got.
I will never talk about it again.
This is all I got for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's sad. Don't say that.
That's my high school right there, man. That's all I remember in high school.
Yeah, disappointment.
Well, the one thing I remember like clear as day is when we were in Brookings playing in regular season, and we come out for warm ups.
Oh,
And
Mikey, Colton.
yeah, because the student section's like on top of the glass and pounding on the glass. So Mikey's like, yeah, screw it, and he took his stick and just do all the way down the freaking line.
Blossom thought it was so funny. Murdy thought it was funny, but he's the coach, so
Yes.
he can't laugh.
Yeah.
So Mikey, don't do that.
Yeah.
But he's just chuckling underneath his breath, and that was hilarious.
I gotta talk to him when I see Murdy.
We had a wild senior year. Like the student sections are. I don't know if they've been like that this year for you going traveling around.
Well, they don't. Oh no.
Or maybe they don't allow that anymore. Like how it
Dude,
got, how bad
Brookings is not like
how it
what
used to be.
No.
No, even Rapid.
Rapid and Sioux Falls played, and that wasn't even crazy.
Dude, I remember state. It was like, I don't know. I've never been to state football, but I could imagine it's probably what football was like. Like for our state, like the student sections that would come down to Brookings for Watertown. Like
Yeah.
obviously Brookings there, but like even Rapid, like they make the trip. Like holy crap!
And I don't see
They'd
why
fill a whole
not-
section of bleachers.
I don't see why you're not there. Like,
Yeah.
you can literally do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Especially like
you don't have a principal there to say, yeah, knock it off, you're out of here.
ours came to our state. I don't know if you saw. I saw Dr. Artemark at ours at our senior state tournament. Yeah, he was there on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, he was. So like, I was like, that's cool. Like that's really cool.
know.
Like he, like I mean, the school never mentioned it, but
Well, I know Ron Colley did. Like, they're like, we want the hockey guys to come, and we only had one Ron Colley guy on our team, Luke.
really, oh,
yeah,
Linger?
they're like, come to Ron Colley, we'll pray for you guys and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there, and I'm not Catholic or anything, and they wanted you to go up and get the bread and wine or whatever. And
Wait, what?
yeah, you didn't go to that thing?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they're like,
I was
parents
not
are
there.
like, come on guys, you guys can go. I'm like, nah. Like,
I don't remember that. Maybe I
so
was there.
everyone was looking at me like, Cody, you're not going. I'm like, no, dude, I don't believe in that type of stuff.
Yeah, you're Christian.
Like,
you're not Catholic.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't believe in doing this all the time.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Okay, so they all sat down, and Luke was the only one that went up there, but
Well, yeah, 'cause
everyone
of
else
course he
sat
has
down.
to. I don't remember that. No, I don't. Definitely didn't. I
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
Because they're like, oh, you can take class off. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. And we only had one guy, and I'm like, why doesn't our school like do anything for us? I'm like,
it's
yeah,
like because I feel like because some of the time, remember they would have all the students come out in the hallway, and then like whoever was going
yeah,
to
for
stay,
football,
they would walk. Yeah, they walk through. Yeah,
not for us.
yeah, I know.
Freaking stupid.
Well, and you guys, football guys sucked.
But we still love you guys.
Yeah, we do.
I feel
Because
bad.
Perm was on there.
Yeah, I feel
But
bad.
Perm hated it.
I think Logan LeGrand hated it because he was like the skinny guy, and
Yeah.
we were making fun of him all the time.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never played football.
Yeah. Nope. Don't need that.
But, oh, man, good times, man. I could talk about that all day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like it is. It was fun.
I don't want to watch our highlights back because it's terrible. Because
Yeah, we do.
I don't know how we won that many games.
We do a lot of
or-
stuff that we yell at you guys for doing.
Yeah. I don't get how we won
Standing
that
and
many games.
watching.
I don't understand. We
Yeah.
had good goaltending. That really helped. And we had some good goal scorers. I had plus 12, I think, or something like that. You were up in the 20s.
Mhm.
Hardy, Braxton were all close to 20s.
Yeah.
Perm was at 14, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So I would say the biggest thing was penalties killed us. A lot. We're not calling you out Perm or anything. We're just saying you got unlucky, and some of those calls were like BS calls, and like you
Joe.
get. Like the one at Sioux Falls, I'm still to this day I will die on the hill saying that's a total BS call. It's just the fact that
Which one?
it sounded bad.
I don't know.
It's off the draw, off the face off. It's in their defensive zone, right off the face off and like neutral zone on the dot, and they win it back, and like it's either their wing or their defense gets it along the boards, and Perm just comes from the wing, just hits him against the boards. He's not 3 feet over the board, like away from the boards. He's on the boards. He hits him. He just hit him hard, and since it's a new rink, it echoed and it sounded loud and hard. And I to this day I die on the hill saying that is the only reason why they called that is because the way it sounded, because it sounded like it definitely hurt. It sounded like it hurt, and the kid did get hurt, but like he stayed on the ice and everything after he got done crying.
Yeah.
But like Perm got kicked out for that, and it's just like what I was like why I've seen it before, but yeah, it's just some of those I was like what the heck. Other ones it's like Perm maybe.
He led the league.
Yes, he
in
did.
Penalties.
He did.
For 3
And
years
Matt
running.
was right behind him.
Yeah. Him and Matt. Holy. Talk about Bash Bros.
I know.
All right. That's enough about our.
Yeah, we'll stop.
Yeah, before we get into the NHL here, Blake, yeah, nice win for Yankton. Good for them.
Yeah. Yeah,
again,
I was excited.
We give props to Yankton.
Huge. Huge.
We played them when they were first kind of starting off, and
It was like their first year. Wasn't
yeah,
it?
and
Or
it
second?
sucked. They had good players. Don't get me wrong, but their goaltending really lacked.
Yeah.
And so, they could make a close game, but then after a while,
Couldn't stay in it.
The goaltending just was not good. So
Mhm.
again, yeah, we're glad to see Yankton getting up on top. You know, fifth, sixth, or fifth and fourth this year in the standings. So
Mm-hmm.
good for Yankton. And
Well, they're positive, like as in they're
yeah,
above 500,
yeah,
and
I
they
know.
took them this short of time compared to like again we'll talk
Yeah,
about
it's been like
Aberdeen,
10
who's
years.
like
Yeah,
it's just cool to see that, and it just like onto these other organizations, you got to look at them. I wonder if they
yeah,
ever take a step back and look at themselves and be like, we're doing something wrong, you know? If this
yeah,
new like Yankton can come in and within 10 years create a winning record like this, what are we doing wrong? Like
exactly.
we
We've been
obviously
like
we're not developing right
we've been middle of the road for years.
years on years, and it's just been mediocre
Yeah.
play.
So what's going on? I don't know. Yankton might have cracked the code, and yeah, we got to figure it out.
Yep.
So
Or their
so yeah,
players buy in. They buy in. Thing.
exactly.
Buy in the system.
And it does help when you have good goaltending. You
Yep.
know, if that's what they're doing is developing good goaltending, that helps out a lot. So
Yeah, number 30 is pretty solid back there behind the pipes. Let's say that
yep,
much.
it's real good.
Mm-hmm.
Just started following us, so
Uh,
thank you.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah,
but
I was excited to come see him play. I wanted to see him Sunday, but it's hard.
you see his during warm up, he'll like takes a puck to center ice and just frickin' fling it to the net.
No, actually, I didn't see that,
It's
but
cool. It's so cool.
Watching him play the puck though.
Oh yeah,
during the game, he loves to
fling
play
it.
that puck. Yeah, he
He
likes to
fling it.
find that winger, cherry pick it down ice to get that back. Cause he almost caught you guys a couple times on changes.
Yeah,
a couple bad changes.
I wonder how many assists he's got this year
I don't know.
from that.
To look.
But all right, let's jump into the NHL here, and um, I'll start. Of course, we usually start in Pacific, which we will tonight. And yeah, my Kings, baby, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
Byfield, what's up,
excited.
man?
Byfield's clicking on all cylinders.
Given.
And
Did you see that
yeah.
assist last?
Dude,
What the heck was that?
how do you go through like
How
the
do
whole
you find
team?
him like that on the backhand?
I don't know.
Through the, I was.
Yeah,
I feel like it went through
Freaking
everybody's
awesome.
stick and just phased through.
Freaking awesome. So right now the Kings are on a 2-game win streak, which is good. Coming back from break, looking good. Guys are confident. I think Drew coming back healthy and everything. Everything's clicking.
I wasn't seeing him get rocked those couple times
Who
though.
cares? Got that.
Gotta be nervous though, no?
Nah,
After just coming
it's
off an
Drew
injury like
Doughty,
that,
baby.
getting rocked
Frickin'
by
stud.
Brady Kachuk though, at that damn
Whatever. Well, Brady ain't
monster.
playing, man. Brady ain't playing right now.
I
Why?
know.
'Cause-
Neither Kachuk is playing
I
right
know.
now.
But yeah, with the Kings right now, there's a little bit of a issue. We have our studs defense. I feel like we have too many veteran defense guys, which we trust, which is okay. But we have a defenseman, Clark, that's a real good superstar guy coming up doing really good,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not getting the minutes. I think they're running like a 11 and 7 type of lines, 11 forward, 7 deep guys. But it's just not clicking for LA right now. Well, it's clicking, but it's not clicking with how they're going to pursue this. Are they going to try to get rid of him, which I think is a big mistake, or are they going to get rid of some other younger guy to try to bring in somebody else, which I've heard. Tuck from Buffalo has been on the radar for the Kings to bring him over with giving way Jordan Spence and maybe something else.
Pick.
So, which would suck because Jordan's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's probably a good asking price, a good trade player for player plus a pick type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
they get Buffalo would get a young Spence to
yeah,
look forward to. But
exactly.
We've seen how they deal with young players.
Yeah.
Won't go into that.
So there's that. I hope. I don't know. I think that'd be great. I honestly do. I hate to see Spence go, but I want Clark to play more.
And I think Tuck would be
and
a
I
great
think Tuck
asset.
would be great for us.
Yeah,
I think that
especially during the playoffs.
Yeah, I think he helps out a ton. He's having a great season.
Yeah. Get him out of there.
I would love to see it. Love to see it. So hopefully something comes along with that.
Yeah.
That's something where it's a good push.
Yeah.
Our goaltending's been doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
D's been great, and we just have so many good D's. That's time to go away with a few and bring in another offensive threat.
Yeah, especially scoring down the line here.
Like you can put him anywhere you can put him on the first line with Kopi and Kempe, and then
I mean I wouldn't. I'd bring him back a little bit, add more depth, but you could for sure. Yeah,
anything is possible with that.
Yeah, so. I like that. That's a good one. Be a good pickup for the Kings before the trade deadline.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. So hopefully something happens. I do see the Canes moving somewhere. Hopefully it is Tuck. If not, then I hope Rob Blake does the right thing and picks somebody that will help us a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's coming up March 7th, I think that's
I think
about
so.
almost a little week and a half away
Yep.
from deadline. So things could get a little bit spicy coming up. I already hear talks of other guys.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, we could see the guy who already got traded get traded again.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Honestly, I could see it, and I think I was
I
just
think
thinking
the
of a
whole
team
league
they could
sees
go
it.
to.
But
I
let's not get to him right
No,
now.
because I have a scenario where I doubt, and I don't know crap about the money side, but I think this player for player would be all right.
All right.
Yeah, but that's the
Let's
east side.
let's
So.
just wait here.
Yep.
So, uh, Vegas now lost one to the Kings last night. Edmonton is now on a 3-game losing streak.
They got slapped by my Caps on Sunday. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll get to that too here with the Caps. But yeah, Edmonton's kind of now. It's kind of like what happened at the start of the season. They kind of had this slump. It's kind of happening again right now.
Hmm.
Hopefully, they kind of break out of that.
I think it
again.
was a 2 week break.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
like,
this-
yeah, like McDavid and them, like they went and played, but like the other guys, like, yeah, they can train and all that, but like that game speed and all that, like 2 weeks off. If you're not doing it every day, like
Well,
that's
you
got
know
to be
what?
tough to get back into it.
You
a
can
little bit.
say that might be a case, but then you look at the Caps, and it's not the case there.
Well, it is tonight because they're slumping right
Well,
now.
I'm just
but-
saying.
No,
the
I
last
know.
24
Yeah,
hours, they've scored 20-some goals.
15.
So,
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah. So
it.
I think it's just the getting back to normalcy for the guys on that team.
Mm,
They don't have a lot of young guys. They have a lot of veteran guys. So
hmm
it's just gonna take a little bit more time to get going again.
Yeah, I mean,
So that'll
David's
be
not playing
interesting.
with Crosby or McKinnon
Yeah.
anymore. He's
So
got Draisaitl though.
so with Kings beating Vegas last night, now makes that the 3 places for that division a little bit more tighter.
Mm.
Kings are now only three points back from 2 and 6 points, 7 points back first. So makes it a little bit more interesting there.
Yeah, they're just creating separation for Vancouver
Yeah,
and Calgary. 'Cause, I mean, Vancouver is on. I don't know what the heck's going on. That organization is just.
tanking.
Yeah, I don't. I think. Yeah, they screwed themselves by getting rid of JT. That's what we've seen now. I mean, he's not EP40. He's EP04. He's had. I think this month he's only. No, was it last month? No, I think it's this month. Granted, they had the 2 week break. I get that, but still, I was reading somewhere like in the last month or so, he's only gotten like 4 shots. That's it. As like your star guy,
Yeah,
you've only got taken 4 shots in a month's worth of games. No points, no nothing. He had an awful showing in the Four Nations. Just slumped. You hear this whole year, okay? You have this feud between you hear a feud between him and Miller. So the management tries to settle it. They can't get it going. They can't figure it out. So then they have to get rid of one of them. So then they choose to get rid of Miller. They get assets back because Miller's 32. They're thinking, all right, he's 32, whatever. He's probably on the come down. 26-year-old EP40. So we're gonna go with the younger guy who's gonna be in his prime. We're thinking going into the future. And then you're thinking that getting rid of that, what you thought was a problem would solve his problem, and now you're just like, oh well, no, it's not. It's making he hasn't gotten any better. He's gotten worse, and so it's just like what I don't know. And then I'm hearing other things too of like he's injured still, like he's got like knee tendonitis, and so he's been dealing with that since last year playoff time, and said that he was nursing that during the off season in the summer, but he was still when this season began, he was still kind of feeling some ailments from that tendonitis. So like this whole season, I guess he's been playing like that. But it's just like, as an organization, why do you sign him to that massive contract if you know he's dealing with this tendonitis? And then why would you still keep him, like knowing he's still dealing with this? Obviously, you can't get rid of him, or like maybe it's just because they couldn't get enough a good player or assets or trades or picks, whatever for the amount that they got for Miller. But it's just like the Canucks have royally screwed themselves now if they can't if Miller can't get out of this, or not Miller, if Pedersen can't get out of this slump, because the only other guy you've got who's injured, who's coming back, is Hughes. You got Hornak, who they just signed or extended. But that's it. You have two, and they're two defensemen. You're gonna build around two D. Now they're great. Hughes is generational about on the same, same pedestal as McCarr. But come on now, like you have really dialed it back, and you've screwed yourselves out of a rebuild. Last year you make playoffs, and like as me, I had them as number one in the seed
Yeah.
for the division this year.
Yeah.
And then, based off seeing him last year, and then all of a sudden this happens. Like, yeah, you had Demko hurt at the beginning of the season, but he's back now, and like you have players who are in their prime in Hughes and Hornick, and you are gonna waste them, and they're gonna go try to find somewhere else. You have to get rid of them to get assets and rebuild.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
No.
Vancouver made one trade. They traded away a 32-year-old JT Miller to the Boston Bruins, and this could have quite possibly been,
No.
or not the Bruins, sorry, the Rangers. Sorry, the New York Rangers. Sorry, Rangers, and that quite might have possibly put them in a rebuild for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just crazy what that management has done and what they've decided to do with those. But and the locker room was pissed they got rid of JT. That's got to show you something that he wasn't the problem. And the other thing too is that Pedersen doesn't know how to deal with criticism as well as JT did. So that doesn't help. That doesn't help that case much either for his side.
Yeah. No. I
So
agree.
that's my whole thing on that. Big thing on that. And that's enough. I want to talk about the Canucks.
Yeah. I'm
downfalls
I'm
all
actually
there.
ready to not talk about Canucks anymore. Because how terrible they actually are.
Yeah. Disappointing.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Calgary's up right now on my cap, so 2-1.
Yeah. So Calgary looking pretty good. I would say Vancouver is going to be coming down.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Look for Utah. They can push up. Maybe.
Yep.
Ducks even. Ducks might quite possibly crawl up
Yeah.
a little bit.
So,
they just picked up that goaltender, Husso.
yeah.
I mean, he's just another AHL or trade game away, but
yeah. Either way,
on his last year of a contract year.
Let's talk about the Central here. I know a lot of people have been talking about the Jets and 10-game winning streak, which is great.
Mhm.
But give credit to both Dallas and Minnesota on a 3-game winning streak. Dallas 8-1-1 in their last 10. Minnesota 6-4.
Mhm.
They're right there. Well, again, Jets are taking this over. It's nothing about it. They're now 9 points ahead of Dallas.
Yeah.
But Dallas and Minnesota still fighting for 2 and 3. One of them just needs to not get hot, which is gonna be tough because right now all three are playing really, really good hockey.
Minnesota's hurt now though. Joel Eriksson he's
Yeah.
going to be out. He's placed on IR, so it's supposed minimum 7 days, but it's sounding like it's going to be for a few weeks.
Yep. And I believe Kirill is still hurt for a little bit too.
Yep.
So they just got to find a way. And again, I think they need to find somebody at deadline to help them get a good push here in the playoffs. But
they're going to get Tuck.
Doubt it. I don't see him going back to Minnesota.
No.
And so yeah, Colorado sneaky, trying to get their way up to that third spot. They're only 4 points behind Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, pretty interesting stuff coming along on that Central Division. Again, Jets take it over. Jets are pretty much now in the league race with pretty much Washington.
We just have to see him. We got to see Hellebuck in the playoffs, and see him in the playoffs if he can, elevate past to where they're not getting beat out in first round type Minnesota Wild type stuff. So there's nowhere there for them. It's just playoff time.
Yeah. So exciting things. Nashville making their way back up.
No.
Watch them starting to trade people away. So yeah.
Next year's their year.
I think they've lost it for the next 5. Terrible.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how next year goes. I'm putting them in the middle of the pack when we do our divisions next year.
No, I'm still putting them up high. On paper, they're great.
Yeah, paper.
Yeah, Eastern Conference now. Toronto and Florida still battling for 1 and 2 up there.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto's on a 2-game win streak. Florida on a 1-game losing streak, and then climbing their way back up from being below the wild card all the way up to third is Tampa on a 5-game winning streak.
That helped
before the Four Nations too.
Yeah.
They got a little streaky, so that helped them for that break, so they didn't have to come back and fight their way up.
Yep. So, good for them. Gosh darn it.
It's all right.
Um, Detroit and Ottawa right now are in the wild card spot. Well, before we get to the wild card spot, we'll go to Metropolitan, where Washington's now going to be, again, Washington and the Jets are pretty much playing for league, the President's Trophy right
Jets,
now.
you can have it. Take it. We don't want it. Don't need it. Don't want it. It's a curse. Get it out of here.
Well, I think the biggest thing that people need to realize is that I think most people are thinking, yeah, Jets will get it, but most people are watching Ovi in the Caps because he's now, 12 goals away to
14.
No, he was 13, like the night he got the Hattie.
14, I thought. No, because I literally watched the highlights today, and it was
Because
he
they
started
said
at 16.
He scored his first one. It was
16,
15.
15, 14.
He scored his first one, and it was 15 away,
Yeah.
14 away,
That's okay.
13 away.
Yeah.
And then he scored tonight. Should be 12 away now.
Oh, did he score tonight? I guess I didn't see.
Yeah.
We were talking, so I didn't see who scored it. But
Yeah.
well, it don't matter. They're not gonna win tonight because Calgary just
cares?
scored again. Like when they got 4 minutes left. But
They don't care.
No.
Again, we want.
But yeah,
Ovi.
they had a good break.
Yeah.
Obviously, Obi was working out with some guy's name who I can't even pronounce, and he knows. And the others are all hanging out, all keeping in shape. Obviously, it looks like because yeah, you come out in 24 hours, you score 15 goals, destroy Edmonton, and destroy the Penguins, your rivals. Like it's bittersweet. Because yeah, it was nice seeing. It was good because after cheering for the U.S., the Four Nations, and that heartbreaking overtime loss that McDavid scored, it was awesome to beat him up on Sunday and really just take it to him. I don't know if you saw that play. It was like there was one play. It was like they were on practice. It was Carlson and McMichael, and it was like the warm up drill when the defense were just doing pass back and forth and you're moving across the boards. They did that. It was boom, 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 and then McMichael one times it in right in the slot. They were able to do that, while 4 Edmonton guys were just sitting there just watching, and McDavid was one of them. And after he scored, McDavid just looked at the better Mick and just looked at him and just shook his head and then skated off, pissed to the bench. It's like, yep, we've got the better Mick, the MC, McMichael.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is great.
So again, Washington Jets going for President's Trophy now. Carolina, number 2 with the Devils at both at 70.
Maybe Quinn goes there.
Quinn probably's like, just get me out of here. Send me to my brothers.
I'll go to the Ducks or the Sharks, whatever.
Well,
The Sharks would be awesome with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like you have the offensive threats with the young guys, and you just put in a
And then
defensive
you'd
one.
be so protected with the D guys already there.
Yeah, right.
But
Because you have Dylan there and like to protect
it's
it.
just,
Yeah,
it's never
and-
gonna happen.
No, I know.
Anyways, the wild card race again is just nuts. Kind of making a little gap, but
There is.
again,
Mhm.
anything can really happen. Islanders, Canadians, and Flyers all at 57. They all win a game here, and they're right back in it. So Detroit, Ottawa. I think Ottawa now is on a 4-game losing streak. That hurts them pretty bad.
And they're without Brady. I believe.
Yep. So they need to figure something out. Detroit, 1-game winning streak coming back. Detroit's leading that at 64 points. Ottawa, Columbus at 62. Ottawa has the upper hand on that one. And then Boston at 61 and the Rangers at 60.
But let me see. I know Boston was playing Toronto tonight.
They are winning 4-3 right now with 1:50 left.
That's a big game for them, especially
So,
after
Boss-
McAvoy's out, which is like their defensive core. That's their
Yeah.
guy on the defensive end. And then I mean, Lindholm hasn't played since November, but now he's out for the remainder of the season, even if you make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's if they even make it. And then, like I was telling you before, like I saw somewhere that even though he wants to play his whole rest of his life there at Boston, Marchand could be in talks of being dealt if anything is on the table that's worth it.
Yeah.
So,
Looks like the Rangers are gonna win 5-1 right now against the Islanders. so that'll move them up to 62. Won't move them anywhere. Might tie them with. We'll tie them with Ottawa. Oh, sorry, Columbus must have won tonight. So now they just moved up. In the second wild card, tied
Beat
with
the Stars.
Detroit. So 64 points tied. With Detroit and Calgary or Columbus.
Where are the Flyers at, you said? Because they won tonight. I don't know if that changed.
They just moved up.
Okay.
Same with Montreal moved up.
Yeah, because they won
So
too. They
just
shut
like
out
that.
the Hurricanes.
Yeah, just like that. So again, Boston wins. They'll go to the third spot, taking over Ottawa.
What'd you say was Detroit was at? They're tied right now.
They're at 64.
They're tied with the Wild.
So, yeah, again, every time we do this, it's always changing.
It's because Tuesday
Always
night
changing.
is like the night of the week where like they play all their games, like the
Mhm.
most games. It seems like picked a good day.
We need to get a TV
We
down
can
here
watch them.
and just watch it.
But they need to have it. I wish just like, you know what? If they're gonna have majority like of teams play on Tuesday night, they might as well just do the Frozen Face Off, the thing that they did in the beginning of the year, you know,
Yeah.
where you show that, like, you know what I mean? They might as well
I
just
think
do
they-
that.
I hope they talk about it more because I think now with the Four Nations, like that was the highest watched thing for hockey in
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
It was like 10 or 9.3 in the United States alone watched that.
Yeah, I was one. I was definitely one of them. I took work off. Oh my God, to watch that to
Oh,
make
I
sure.
should've invited you over.
Well, I wanted. I was. Yeah, you probably don't
But-
want to because I was being
But
annoying.
again, like if you think about 9.3 million, that's people just watching. I knew so many people that gathered with
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah,
It was probably close to like
it was like a Super Bowl outing.
yeah, it was almost like probably 9.5 million to
Yeah.
even 10 million people watching this whole game.
Yeah.
In
It
the
was-
United States alone.
Yeah, and it was just. I mean, it was basically for bragging rights. Is really all it was for. I'm like that. I'm just sitting there like when we were watching it. I'm just like, dude, I cannot wait for the Olympics next
Yeah.
year. Like,
And I will
holy
tell you
crap.
right now, if we're healthy, we're winning the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. If we have Quinn Hughes and Charlie McElroy in the back
Well, it's not even that. It's just.
and Matthew Tkachuk playing the whole game,
Well,
and
I
then
think.
bringing in guys like Thompson that have a crazy year. And,
Yeah, to
you
age.
know,
Yeah. See, or yeah, okay. My biggest thing, though, is like that's that. Like I was saying, I was like, yeah, say like, yeah, if we were fully healthy, yeah, I'd say we definitely would have won that game. But I'm not gonna deny that Canada definitely like they like they not say deserve the win, but like yeah, the win's a win. Like it's not like there's
100%.
no excuses
Yeah.
for why they shouldn't have won or whatever. But like I honestly think it was stupid, and like I don't know why they played Matthew Tkachuk. I really don't, cause they sat.
probably
I granted,
wanted- he probably
O'Connor
wanted it.
didn't have a great showing, but he's healthy, 100% healthy, and can at least be somebody on the ice and play a hell of a lot better than freaking Chris Kreider did on that Thursday game.
Yeah.
Why would you take Kyle O'Connor's spot and give it to Tkachuk, who's only going to play 5 minutes?
Well, even to Kreider, why take? Like I understand Kreider scored.
Yeah.
The day before or whatever, but
But he gave all these turnovers. He was
Yeah.
shite, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
like why? Like I had a really big issue with them sitting O'Connor and benching him and scratching him.
Yeah.
Like I think he should have been in there, even if I don't like. Okay, if Tkachuk could have given you 10 minutes, 11 minutes, then all right, maybe not. But he gave you 5 or 6 minutes. He barely touched the ice. Let's be realistically. Like he didn't touch. He
Yeah.
only touched the ice the first period. Second or third period, he didn't touch the ice second or third period. Like he got on, I think the third period maybe for 15 seconds.
yeah.
Maybe not even, just to deflect a pass into the zone or something. Like it was nothing. So like why even have him there? Like
Yeah.
on the bench like that? Like that really irked me because I'm like O'Connor could have gave us. The dude has like what, 31 goals already this year. Like he's a goal scorer already this year. Granted, yeah, he didn't play great Saturday or Monday, whatever. But why? I don't know. That was
No,
my one
I
thing is
agree.
I wish they should have just kept Tkachuk out. If he couldn't play more than 10 minutes, he didn't need to play at all.
Yeah.
And then O'Connor could have given you better play than what Kreider and him gave you.
Yeah. When I talked to people about the game, I said, "Oh yeah, I knew United States were gonna lose in overtime in the first 2 minutes." Like how? I watched so many hockey games. When you have a goaltender that is just locked in.
Oh, they couldn't get anything past Bennington.
Yeah.
Nothing
In
could
the
go
over- in-
through.
yeah, I'm like,
There were so many
in the
chances.
first 2 minutes, you could just tell. If you're a hockey player, you should have known that United States were going to lose because he was so locked in. There was a play where he made 2 like diving glove saves.
hmm
It was over.
And you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, nothing's going past the sky.
so
Nothing's going past the sky. I'm like, we're going to lose. And it's going
Yeah.
to be something stupid too. But
It
we're
was
gonna
because it
lose.
was Matthews on a stupid why the whole game they have Eichel on McDavid.
Yeah.
And you could tell because McDavid he sucked. He sucked all 3 periods, and then come overtime. If you notice, when Matthews was out there, and they snuck McDavid out there while Matthews is out there before Eichel could get on, and McDavid just left. How do you leave the best player in the world open in the slot?
Yeah. So
with the game on the line.
yeah, that's how it is.
If he didn't score that, then I would have been pissed. Because come on, McDavid, you got to
Idiot.
score that. You have to. There's nothing Hellebuck could do. There's nothing.
All right, before we leave here, you had something pretty interesting. I told you we'd wait till the end for, with Rantanen.
Oh yeah.
I do believe, yes, he's gonna probably end up getting traded again.
Mhm.
And I've heard that because of the salary cap issue again, that Hurricanes are sounding like they would take a cut
Yeah.
if he doesn't make a deal. They'll retrain, whatever.
Yeah.
Take
Retain.
like 10% or whatever of his contract to even appeal to more people to take him.
Mhm.
But what do you? What
I was gonna
your
say
thing?
like I was talking earlier today. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But based off what I just said, I don't want to talk about it anymore. You can probably guess who I'm thinking. It's just a stupid one. But I'm like, why not just EP, P40, go on, be free, go have a new life, like a PLD type situation. Pierre-Luc Dubois was revived in Washington, his locker room, because he can't be your number 1 guy. He can't take on that burden
I think
on the
Quinn's
shoulders.
your number 1 guy.
No, he is. No, Quinn is. But offensively, he can't be your number 1 guy, and he's proving it. He's showing it. Hughes is a franchise guy for them, so they cannot. You cannot get rid of him. And so it's like, well, why not just revive him, go give him to Carolina, where Carolina is a team where there isn't just a guy. It's a team. They're a team, and they've proven it time and time again every season that they play a team game, and everybody, buys in, like the Jets, I'd
Yep.
say. And so I'd say you put Rantanen on Vancouver, give him more offense. You put EP40 to reset his career and his life over in Carolina, where he doesn't have to be the guy, where he doesn't need to have all that stress and doesn't have to make all these excuses and this and that.
Yeah.
Or I think, granted, that's what I'm saying. I don't know crap about money, cross situations. I don't know anything about that. That's what I'm just saying. When I'm talking strictly players, I think just swap, reset, everybody be happy. But I don't know the financial side. I'm not sure if Vancouver could do that. I don't know if Carolina could do that. I don't know, or if they'd want to. Space stuff. What's all going on? But,
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
mm-hmm. But Rantanen is your playoff magician.
I don't know. He could be.
He's the guy in the playoffs. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just so. It just got to him where Colorado was
his home.
Yeah, he didn't think he was ever gonna leave.
No, he was blindsided. It's weird,
So,
isn't it? Not
yeah.
weird. It's almost like him and his agent didn't discuss, or he didn't even know the numbers, or maybe he wasn't being told the numbers.
Well, I think
right.
they were just like, Colorado said this, and he's like, no, let's do something else.
Yeah.
And they said no, and pretty much gave him away. He's like, what the heck? He's
Well,
like, just because I said no doesn't mean we can't talk about it more.
I know, but if they're, what would they say? What was it? Was it 12.75 or was it
it was
11?
gonna be like one of the highest paid. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So if it was 12.75 a year, what more is 250? If he's asking for 13 or something, what more is $250,000? Is that really a thing where you're gonna say no to? Where you're gonna say yeah, I'll go to a different team if you're not gonna give me that $250,000. I'm gonna move to a different team.
Well, you got to look at it too with taxes.
No, yeah.
Right, because look, Igor is the highest paid goaltender, correct?
Yeah.
No, it's actually Otter.
Yeah,
because of
based on
tax-wise.
Texas.
Tax-wise, he makes like
Yeah.
$2 million more
Yeah.
than Igor. So
Mhm.
I think that's the case of, we'll see if I want 13, well, more than half of that's going to go to taxes, and this, I'm only left with, whatever, 6-7 million of
I
it.
know, but you're just like only. I'm just like, dude, that's
Yeah, but
people don't make that
again,
in generations. And then with how smart they are, like because we're talking NHL guys, we're not talking
I know.
NBA or NFL guys who go broke after 2 years being retired in the NFL after making $350 million. We're talking guys who in a career can make up to maybe 50 million, but like
Yeah.
these guys have like, I mean, you got them with sponsors, your dealerships, I mean, investing and all that. Like these, because the NHL players, like, oh, let's be honest, they're smart kids, they're smart guys. Like
Well,
they
I don't.
majority of them, but like other than
They
that,
got
they're
smart guys that work for them. I don't think there's.
yeah, but I think there's some of them
Like,
are.
don't get.
Yeah,
You got some guys that are on charges for sexual assault. So
yeah, but the NFL's a lot worse. I mean,
yeah, but they got enough money to pay off.
yeah, Batman's not gonna dish it. You're disciplined. You're disciplined.
So
And also too on the discipline stuff, Ryan Hartman's suspension got put down to 8 games instead of 10.
oh well.
There you go, Wild. Something to look forward to. I know Joel Erickson,
But-
one of your top forwards, got injured, but Ryan Hartman's coming back sooner. 2 games sooner.
Ooh. So yeah. So just
Dude, the Blues are up 6-0 right now.
yeah. Boston, Toronto are in OT. So so yeah, you guys just look at our channel. We're gonna hopefully get some news on
Yeah, they are in overtime. You're right.
what's gonna happen here with some guys probably moving. It sounds like, so we're excited for it. See what happens, and
Week and a half, March 7th.
yep, a lot of things can happen here. So
In a
lot
month.
a lot of movement, a lot of dumb mistakes probably, but
Dumb takes too by this guy right here, king of it.
so we'll see what happens.
But
So
first, before we go though, do you think Rottenen will be traded again?
yes,
Yes.
yeah, 100%.
All right.
And he's still gonna suck.
I
But
agree. He's still gonna suck.
he's not proven crap.
No, not well. He's hurt too a little bit now.
I don't care.
But still,
He's
no.
not. Yeah, it's gonna be like, I don't know. He's on a cup contender team right now. That's not even like a bad team.
No.
And
But he's just pissed.
Yeah, I'm
He
like,
got
gotta get over
his
it.
best buddy McKinnon. And he got rid of him, man.
So, either way, guys, we'll be back next week, and yeah, we'll be exciting
Yeah.
stuff. So again, big shout out to all you guys too here on YouTube. We hit 100 subscribers. Super thankful for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to us, and we just hopefully we can just keep growing and become something here. So
Yeah.
so if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.